A pristine koi pond, teeming with vibrant, healthy fish, is the ultimate reward for any pond keeper. But that crystal clear water and thriving ecosystem are not the result of luck. They are the direct consequence of a quality filtration system. For koi, which produce a significant waste load, a good filter is the unsung hero, constantly working to remove solid debris and convert harmful toxins like ammonia into harmless nitrates. The best systems integrate powerful mechanical and biological stages to maintain perfect water chemistry and clarity. Choosing the right one can feel overwhelming, with options ranging from simple box filters to advanced drum systems. This guide will navigate the complex world of koi pond filters, ensuring you find the perfect match to keep your aquatic oasis spotless and your koi happy. The essential role of filtration in a healthy koi pond. For the dedicated pond keeper, the filtration system is the absolute cornerstone of a vibrant, thriving koi habitat. Koi are known for their significant waste production, and without a robust filter working tirelessly, the water can quickly become a hostile, toxic environment. A high-quality filtration system addresses this challenge through an indispensable two-stage process, mechanical and biological. The first line of defense is mechanical filtration, which acts as the pond's dedicated housekeeper. Its primary function is the physical removal of solid particulates, including fish waste, uneaten food, and wind-blown debris like leaves, before they have a chance to decompose. By capturing these suspended solids, mechanical filters ensure the water remains crystal clear and, critically, prevent the biological filter from becoming clogged. Modern components, often featuring specialized foams and brushes, make this vital maintenance stage efficient and easy to clean. The second, and arguably most vital stage, is biological filtration. This is where the unseen chemistry of a healthy pond is managed. Koi constantly excrete ammonia, a compound that is highly toxic to fish, directly through their gills. The biological filter provides an expansive surface area for colonies of beneficial bacteria to colonize. These microscopic workers break down the harmful ammonia and, in a process known as the nitrogen cycle, convert it first to nitrite, which is also toxic, and then into the much less harmful nitrate. This continuous detoxification process is what stabilizes the water parameters, reducing the stress on the koi and preventing disease. Without this essential function, even the clearest-looking pond could be a death trap due to invisible chemical poisoning. Therefore, a properly sized and maintained filter is not merely for clarity. It is the life support system that sustains the intricate, balanced ecosystem required for your koi to flourish. Understanding the three pillars: mechanical, biological, and chemical filtration. A truly effective koi pond filter is not a single device, but a synergistic system structured around three fundamental stages of water purification: mechanical, biological, and chemical filtration. Each pillar performs a unique, essential function, and the failure of one compromises the health of the entire ecosystem. The initial, yet crucial stage is mechanical filtration. This is the physical process of removing all visible solid waste from the water, including fish excrement, uneaten food, sludge, and floating debris. Systems like filter brushes, foam pads, or modern automated sieves and rotating drum filters trap these particulates. By extracting large and small solids before they can dissolve, mechanical filtration prevents the buildup of organic matter that would otherwise clog the biomedia and deplete the pond's oxygen supply, setting the stage for efficient biological activity. The second, and arguably most vital stage, is biological filtration. This is where the unseen chemistry of a healthy pond is managed. Koi constantly excrete ammonia, a compound that is highly toxic to fish, directly through their gills. The biological filter provides an expansive surface area for colonies of beneficial bacteria to colonize. These microscopic workers break down the harmful ammonia and, in a process known as the nitrogen cycle, convert it first into nitrite, which is also toxic, and then into the much less harmful nitrate. This continuous detoxification process is what stabilizes the water parameters, reducing the stress on the koi and preventing disease. Without this essential function, even the clearest looking pond could be a death trap due to invisible chemical poisoning. Therefore, a properly sized and maintained filter is not merely for clarity, it is the life support system that sustains the intricate, balanced ecosystem required for your koi to flourish. The final stage is chemical filtration, often considered the water polishing step. While not always permanently required for a standard pond, it is indispensable for maintaining pristine water clarity and purity in heavily stocked koi ponds. This stage employs specialized media, most commonly activated carbon or ion exchange resins, to absorb dissolved organic compounds, odors, heavy metals, and residual medications that mechanical and biological filters cannot remove. Chemical media works on a molecular level to remove yellowing tannins and other discoloring agents, creating the crystal clear, non-toxic environment required for viewing and ensuring the optimal health of your prize koi. Gravity-fed versus pump-fed systems. Choosing the right filter configuration. The choice between a gravity-fed and a pump-fed system dictates the entire plumbing layout and the ultimate efficiency of your koi pond's filtration train. A pump-fed system is the more common and simplest configuration, especially for smaller or beginner ponds. In this setup, a submersible pump, typically placed in the deepest part of the pond, pushes the raw pond water directly through the entire filter sequence, mechanical, biological, and chemical, and then back into the pond. The primary advantages are low-cost installation and flexibility, as the filter can be positioned anywhere above the pond's waterline. However, the pump's placement within the pond means it tends to pull dirtier water from a concentrated area, and the debris is chopped up by the pump impeller before reaching the mechanical stage, making solids removal less effective. Conversely, a gravity-fed system is the gold standard for dedicated, larger koi ponds where optimal water quality and superior maintenance are paramount. This configuration relies on one or more bottom drains and skimmers connected directly to the filter chamber via large-diameter pipes. Water flows by gravity from the pond into the filter, which is installed level with or slightly below the pond surface. The filter's job is to efficiently remove debris before the final pump, positioned after the filter, returns the clean water to the pond. Because the water is not pre-chopped by a pump and is drawn from the bottom drain, this system provides far more effective solids handling, making the critical mechanical filtration stage highly efficient. This superior debris management is key to preventing the breakdown of sludge that can contribute to the invisible chemical poisoning and poor water parameters that threaten prize koi. While more complex and expensive to install, the reduced maintenance, superior debris removal, and increased efficiency of the entire filtration process make a gravity-fed configuration the clear choice for ensuring the long-term health and pristine viewing clarity of a heavily stocked koi pond. Advanced filtration technology, rotating drum filters, RDFs, and bead filters. For the ultimate in automated, low-maintenance, and highly efficient filtration, a serious koi pond relies on the power pairing of a rotating drum filter, RDF, and a bead filter. The RDF serves as the foundational mechanical stage, ideally integrated into the gravity-fed flow path before the pump. This state-of-the-art device is a fully automatic, self-cleaning filter system that utilizes a fine mesh screen, often between 50 and 75 microns, to intercept and physically remove all large debris, including fish waste, leaves, and uneaten food. As pond water enters the drum, the debris is caught on the screen, causing the water level inside the drum to drop. A sensor detects this differential, automatically triggering the drum to rotate, and a high-pressure rinse pump to spray the waste into a separate discharge chute. This mechanism continuously and efficiently removes solids from the system with minimal human intervention, ensuring the suspended organic material never gets a chance to break down and pollute the water chemistry. By removing the bulk of the solids, the RDF drastically reduces the cleaning frequency of subsequent filters, allowing them to operate at peak efficiency. Following the RDF, the clean water is then ready for the biological and fine polishing stage, where a bead filter typically takes over. The bead filter forces the pre-cleaned water through a pressurized tank packed with thousands of small plastic beads. These beads serve a dual purpose. They capture the fine microscopic particles that the RDF's mesh might miss, ensuring pristine water clarity. And, critically, they provide an enormous surface area for beneficial nitrifying bacteria to colonize. This powerful biological function converts harmful ammonia and nitrite into less toxic nitrate. The bead filter is also designed for convenient backwashing to flush out accumulated fines and spent biofilm, completing the advanced self-managing filtration loop necessary for sustaining prize-winning koi. Selecting the optimal filter media for maximum biological performance. While the preceding bead filter offers a significant biological function, high-density, prize-winning koi systems often necessitate a dedicated, large-volume biological stage to handle the extreme nitrogenous load. The choice of filter media in this stage is critical, as maximum biological performance hinges on two main factors: protected surface area for bacterial colonization and efficient contact time with highly oxygenated water. Two primary high-performance media philosophies dominate the field. The first is the use of fixed-film static media, such as Japanese matting or high-porosity ceramic blocks, like Baki media. Japanese matting is lauded for providing a massive and affordable surface area which beneficial nitrifying bacteria can rapidly colonize. Similarly, porous ceramic media offers an intricate internal structure with a vast protected surface area, allowing bacteria to thrive even as water flows aggressively over it. These media are ideal for systems where the preceding filters, the RDF and bead filter, have ensured the water is almost entirely particle-free, minimizing the risk of media clogging. The second and increasingly popular philosophy employs moving bed bioreactors, MBBRs, which use media like Caldness K1 or K3. These small plastic shapes are kept in constant, chaotic motion by strong aeration, which makes them entirely self-cleaning, shedding old, less efficient biofilm and ensuring the bacteria layer remains thin and highly active. While K1 media offers a greater protected surface area per cubic volume than K3, both are exceptionally efficient at rapid nitrification. The continuous movement also supersaturates the water with dissolved oxygen, a prerequisite for peak bacterial activity. The decision often comes down to balancing system space and maintenance tolerance. Fixed media requires periodic, though infrequent, cleaning, while moving beds offer a maintenance-free, highly oxygenated platform for consistently elite biological conversion. Sizing your filter. Matching system capacity to pond volume and koi load. The fundamental mistake in pond filtration is sizing a system based on pond volume alone. For a dedicated koi pond, the primary determinant of filter capacity must be the koi load, which is the total mass weight of the fish, as this dictates the daily ammonia production. Koi are heavy feeders and waste producers, meaning a 1,000-gallon pond with a high koi density presents a far greater biological burden than a 5,000-gallon garden pond with a few goldfish. Consequently, professional koi filters must be massively oversized relative to their volume rating. Effective sizing involves two critical metrics: flow rate and biological media area. The pump's flow rate must be meticulously matched to the filter's optimal performance window. For high stocking density koi ponds, the entire pond volume should pass through the mechanical and biological filtration system at least once every hour to maintain pristine water quality and high dissolved oxygen levels, ensuring peak bacterial activity. The second, and perhaps most crucial metric, is the biological filter capacity, quantified by the protected surface area of the media. This is where high-efficiency moving bed bioreactors, MBBRs, with media like Caldness K1 or K3 shine. To handle the nitrogenous waste, the biomedia requirement is often calculated not by pond size, but by the amount of food fed per day. For example, A benchmark suggests that 50 liters of K1 media can biologically process the ammonia produced from up to 250 grams of daily fish food. Therefore, the required volume of K1 or K3 media is directly proportional to the size and quantity of the koi, not the water volume. By focusing on these load-based metrics, the system ensures the nitrification process is fast, efficient, and capable of consistently breaking down ammonia before it becomes toxic, regardless of stocking level. The importance of UVC clarifiers for algae and green water control. While high-efficiency moving bed bioreactors, MBBRs, with media like K1 or K3 are the undisputed champion for managing the invisible, toxic nitrogenous waste from fish food, they do not address the most common and visible aesthetic problem in a koi pond: green water. This pea soup-like cloudiness is caused by the explosive growth of single-celled, free-floating algae, phytoplankton. For this critical aspect of water clarity and aesthetic appeal, an ultraviolet clarifier, UVC, is an indispensable component of a good koi pond filter system. The UVC clarifier is positioned after the mechanical pre-filter but before the main biological filter, operating on a dedicated flow of water from the pond. As water passes through the unit, it is exposed to germicidal UV light. This high-intensity radiation disrupts the DNA of the free-floating algae cells, preventing them from reproducing and effectively killing them. This process, often referred to as clumping or flocculation, causes the microscopic, now dead algae to stick together, forming larger particles. These clumps are too large to remain suspended and are subsequently trapped and removed by the pond's mechanical filter, which is an essential partner to the UVC unit. The correct implementation of a UVC clarifier ensures that the pond remains crystal clear, allowing owners to fully appreciate the health and color of their prized koi. This technology is a surgical tool specifically for algae control, which contrasts with a full-blown UV sterilizer that operates at much slower flow rates to target harmful bacteria and viruses, a feature generally unnecessary for a healthy, well-maintained koi pond. By focusing on green water, the UVC clarifier frees the biological filter to focus exclusively on its crucial role in the nitrification cycle, making it the essential final piece for comprehensive water quality management in a heavily stocked koi environment. Filter maintenance and cleaning best practices for longevity. The longevity and effectiveness of a koi pond filter, particularly in a heavily stocked environment, rely on a disciplined and segmented maintenance regimen that addresses the unique needs of its mechanical and biological components. The mechanical filter, the primary partner to the UVC clarifier, is tasked with trapping the physical debris, including the flocculated algae particles and solid fish waste. Due to this high-volume function, the mechanical media, sponges or brushes, requires frequent attention, often weekly or biweekly, and potentially even daily during peak feeding and summer months in heavily stocked ponds. Regularly rinsing this media prevents trapped sludge from decomposing and leaching harmful compounds back into the water, a process critical for maintaining the clarity achieved by the UVC unit. In stark contrast, the biological filter media, home to the essential nitrifying bacteria, requires minimal and very gentle intervention to ensure its long-term viability. These bacteria are the engine of the nitrification cycle, and aggressive cleaning can irreparably damage the established colonies. The cardinal rule for biological filter maintenance is to never use chlorinated tap water for cleaning, as the chlorine will decimate the beneficial bacterial biofilm. When a clean is absolutely necessary, typically only every 3 to 6 months, or when flow is significantly restricted, the media should be gently rinsed or swished in a bucket filled with existing pond water, or the dirty water drained from the filter. This technique preserves the bacterial layer while removing only the heaviest sludge that might impede water flow and oxygen exchange. By adhering to this dual-frequency approach, frequent, thorough cleaning for mechanical filtration, and infrequent, gentle rinsing for biological filtration, pond owners can maximize the filter's performance and ensure a continuously healthy, clear aquatic environment for their prized koi. Integrating aeration and skimmers with your filtration system. A complete koi pond ecosystem requires more than just a multi-stage filter. It demands a seamlessly integrated system where complementary components work in concert to manage water quality. This is where skimmers and dedicated aeration become indispensable partners to your primary filtration unit. The skimmer serves as the pond's essential first line of defense and a form of mechanical pre-filtration, acting much like a pool skimmer by drawing in surface debris such as leaves, dust, and uneaten food before they can sink and decompose. By constantly sweeping the surface, the skimmer significantly reduces the organic load that would otherwise travel to your main filter, preventing the premature clogging of filter media and ultimately lessening the frequency of necessary mechanical cleanings. Furthermore, skimmers are often strategically designed to house and conceal the main pond pump, improving the aesthetic of the pond while facilitating water movement to the primary biological and mechanical filters. The second critical partner is a dedicated aeration system, which is paramount for the long-term health and efficiency of the entire filtration process. Aeration is specifically engineered to inject dissolved oxygen into the water, a function that goes far beyond merely keeping the koi healthy. High levels of oxygen are the lifeblood of the beneficial bacteria colonizing your biological filter media, making them more efficient at converting toxic ammonia and nitrite into harmless nitrate, the very core of the nitrification cycle discussed previously. A bottom-diffused aeration system creates powerful circulation, preventing thermal stratification and eliminating dead zones where sludge and muck tend to accumulate, which further reduces the burden on your filter and minimizes anaerobic decomposition. By combining a skimmer for proactive surface cleaning and aeration for deep water circulation and biological filter support, the pond owner establishes a robust, holistic system where the primary filter can operate at peak efficiency with less maintenance and a greater guarantee of a healthy, clear aquatic environment. Top-rated koi pond filter models and brands for serious enthusiasts. For serious koi enthusiasts, the selection of a filter moves beyond basic submersible units to dedicated, high-performance systems engineered to manage the heavy bioloads of a well-stocked pond. Two categories dominate this high-end market: the advanced bead filter and the automated drum filter. Bead filters. The workhorse for many dedicated hobbyists is the bead filter, which excels at combining mechanical and biological filtration within a pressurized vessel. Models like the Aqua Ultraviolet Ultima 2 and the Advantage bead filter are considered gold standards. These systems utilize a large volume of plastic beads that not only trap fine debris, but also provide immense surface area for beneficial bacteria colonization. The Ultima 2, for example, is renowned for its cyclonic backwashing mechanism, which allows for thorough cleaning without the need for a separate air blower, making routine maintenance quick and efficient. Similarly, the Advantage filter is often lauded for its robust construction and exceptional flow-to-filtration ratio, capable of supporting the high demands of large, heavily populated koi ponds. Automated drum filters. For the pinnacle of low-maintenance, high-performance filtration, serious enthusiasts turn to drum filters. Brands like Owase Profi Clear Premium and ProfiDrum Eco are industry leaders in this advanced technology. The drum filter's core function is sophisticated mechanical pre-filtration, utilizing a fine mesh screen, often down to 60 microns, to remove even the smallest floating particles. Critically, these units are self-cleaning. As debris clogs the screen and reduces flow, sensors automatically trigger a rinse cycle, spraying the screen clean and sending the wastewater to drain. When integrated with a subsequent moving bed biological module, a common feature in the Owase Profi Clear system, the pond owner achieves an unparalleled, automated, and comprehensive filtration system. This approach significantly reduces filter maintenance while ensuring pristine water clarity and stability, even in the largest, most heavily stocked koi environments. High-end koi pond filtration for heavy bioloads is governed by the advanced bead filter and the automated drum filter. Bead filters, such as the Ultima 2 and Advantage models, offer a robust, pressurized workhorse that successfully combines mechanical and biological filtration, perfect for the dedicated hobbyist. Conversely, automated drum filters, exemplified by Oase, represent the pinnacle of low-maintenance performance. These self-cleaning units utilize sophisticated fine mesh pre-filtration. When integrated with a biological module, the drum filter provides an unparalleled, comprehensive, and automated system, ensuring pristine water clarity and stability in the largest and most heavily stocked koi environments.